French fried toys.
Yay! Hey guys, this is a review of the Gundam Infinity Astray Red Frame from Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. Now this action figure, I'm used to saying model kit, but no, this is an action figure actually. Costs about $12 on Amazon, probably a bit more or less to get it in store. And despite what you may think from this being my first Gundam Infinity review, I have one I got before, which is the R782. I'm just missing one of the parts. And so for the colors, you got this white, you've got its red frame as in the name on all of these little exposed parts. Got white right here, white on the back of the hands, some black on the feet, some black on the chest. And the chest, since it was developed from the same, similar technology, looks similar to the Strike Gundam, just kind of. And he also got a very cool looking V-fin. And then he got his little tail. So, that was the external overview. Now to the articulation. So here's going to be the articulation. So you can take his elbow like that. Any more it'll break. Then you take his hand, goes all the way around on a ball joint, and it can go like side to side like that, and it's really like that. And then his arm can go all the way around and around and around and around and around and around. And then for torso articulation, it just goes all the way around, but it's kind of interrupted, but not really. And then you can go, since it's a ball joint, slightly forward and backward and do this little jig. These beam sabers just kind of wiggle, but I wouldn't recommend wiggling them that much because they're just glued in. So yeah, and his leg fell off. But for head articulation, it goes almost all the way around, but not really. And then it goes up and down, just kind of, does a little nod. And then, leg keeps falling off, but for leg articulation, you got kind of side to side, kind of like that, because it's on a ball joint. Then knee, pretty good for Gundam Infinity, about the standard for Gundam Infinities. Leg can go kind of side to side, but mostly not that much movement at all. And so yeah, that's the articulation. Okay, so now onto the accessories. The first thing you get is, actually I'm not going to do that. First thing you get is this like black, slightly different version of the Strike Gundam shield. So put that on, and yeah, and then you got this beam rifle, which is pretty cool looking. And then you put that in his hand, and he can go pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. So yeah, he can shoot at Zaft soldiers. The reason why you don't get separate beam sabers is because you get this giant mobile suit katana. Because even though they had beam sabers, the pilot chose to use a katana. So, with this katana sword holder, the sword doesn't actually fit in it, but you got this separate handle piece you can put in to make it look like it is, or take out to make it look like it isn't. And you gotta put it in there a certain way. Yeah, okay. And then you just put it on one of the side skirts. I like that more, but I think it's supposed to go on that side. And so for this sword holder, once you take this out to make it look like it's not in there, you might be thinking, how is he going to hold this? Well, the bottom actually comes off to fit in the hand, and then it goes like that. because there's like a notch you have to put it in to get it at the right angle. And boom, there's the sword, and you can go chop, choppity chop. Now for the final accessory, is the part of the Zaku Build-A-Figure, and this one comes with the torso. So you get a little Zaku torso, almost the same articulation as the Astray Red Frame torso, and so that was it. Okay, so do you want to buy this? If you're a hardcore collector, lots of them don't like these, but I really like these toys. You can like take off their arms and like swap them with other pieces from other figures, and they're really fun. And yeah, so that was my review of the Gundam Infinity Astray Red Frame. And thank you to my other set of Grandma and Grandpa who bought this for me. They bought me this Gundam Infinity figure, and I'm really happy and I really like it. Bye!